Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen. Today I'm going to film for you my January empties video. This video is going to include products that I have decluttered. I have a group of blushes and highlighters that I also decluttered that I'm planning on filming a declutter video for, but the decluttered products in this video are more than likely going to get tossed out. So I'm not going to include those in that other video, so I'm just going to include them here as empties, and I'm going to total my empties as well as my samples that I've used up and products that I've decluttered for a total amount of products that I got out of my collection this month. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this video starting with products that I have decluttered. So I'm going to start with non-makeup products first, and the first two products that I have are actually nail polishes. I'm not sure which video is going to go up first, but if my January use up goes up first, you will have seen that I decluttered these from that video. What I'm doing is I'm using 5 polishes each month to kind of decide after wearing them whether I like the formula or the color or whatever, and I'm trying to declutter what I don't like. So these two came from that. So I'm decluttering my Milani Color Statement nail polish in the shade Bombshell and the China Glaze shade in Purple Panic. It's not that I don't like the Color Statement polishes or this color, but it got really difficult to apply and it doesn't really dry very quickly, and this China Glaze is just a terrible formula and it chips almost immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter those. The next 4 things that I have, and I'm going to go through these quickly just because I have so many things, are all Arbonne products. I have the Arbonne Corrective Eye Cream. I have 2 of the FC5 Deep Cleansing Masks, and I have the Clear Advantage Clarifying Lotion. And the reason why I'm going ahead and decluttering all of these is because they've been sitting around for a while. I don't know if you can hear it, but it just sounds like it's just really dried up in there and disgusting. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter those. This has a salicylic acid component that definitely expires, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. This just smells totally off, so we're going to go ahead and declutter that. I am going to be putting dollar amount values underneath here, even for products that I've decluttered, because that is money that I've spent that I am getting out of my collection. So when it comes to decluttering, it is more about the number of products that I'm just getting out of my collection or out of, you know, my cabinets and sitting around. And then using up products is more about the dollar amount. But I'll tally up as a separate number the dollar amount for the things that I've decluttered. So we'll go into makeup products in no particular order, but I'll go ahead and show 2 foundations that I'm going to declutter, and this is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse and the Covergirl Clean Whipped Cream. And I really love this Covergirl foundation, but I have a better shade for me, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this shade because it is too dark. And this Dream Matte Mousse is pretty much the same way. This is in light nude, but it is quite dark looking for me. I applied it in a swatch and it is quite dark. So if this was in a better shade for me, I definitely would have kept it, but because it's not, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And by do that, I mean declutter. So the next 5 things that I have are all ColourPop shadows, and the shades that I'm going to go ahead and declutter are this shade right here in Party Girl, this shade right here in Roller Girl, this shade right here in That Girl, this shade in Fangirl, and this shade from the Coffee Break with Danny quad in Bravery. The Bravery and That Girl I did not touch at all. I don't know whether either of them have started to dry up or not. So I am going to try and pass these along to somebody, but these three shades have been used. This shade right here in Fangirl, I think I'm going to still try and pass along to somebody. But these two shades in Roller Girl and Party Girl are extremely dried out. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these out. I have two quads that I've been kind of hanging on to that I'm going to go ahead and declutter. And this is the Estee Lauder quad in Rose Confetti and Plum Pop. And then also this Pacifica Duo. It just says Duo 2 Natural Beauty. This just really doesn't have very much color payoff. And these two shades really don't work. This light shade right here doesn't really have any color payoff. And this shade right here, it kind of just blends away. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter those. I have one little lip gloss shade from Hourglass, and this is in their Icon liquid lipstick shade. This is just completely dried out and too just like spackle on the lips. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. I have 5 lip balms that I'm going to go ahead and declutter because I have some other lip balms that I brought into my collection. So I'm going to declutter this Jordana Easy Shine, this Hard Candy Megawatt Smile. I don't know, this like is really greasy, like it's leaking something, so I don't know what that's about. This is the NYX Butter Lip Balm in the shade Marshmallow, I think. Yeah, this is in Marshmallow. This has never been opened, never been used, so I am going to try and pass this along. This is the You're the Balm Absolut Grape, and this has glitter in it, like straight up, like actual glitter, so I have no interest in using that. And this is a Soft Lips lip tint, and it does have SPF to it, and I have used it. Things like this, I don't know whether I used this when I had a cold sore or not, so I don't really want to risk it and go ahead and put this on again. Plus the SPF is expired, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter those. I have 2 cream shadow kind of products. This first one right here is my Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bad to the Bronze. This still does give me some color payoff, but I do have another brand new one that I'm going to work on, so I figured why put the effort into this one. And this is the City Color White Gold. Every time I swatch this, it's absolutely stunning, but I went to go use it as an eyeshadow base, and it just kind of streaked all over the place. It didn't really impress me as a liquid or cream highlighter for a base, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. I didn't finish these last 2 shades in the Tarte High Performance Naturals foundation sample, so I am going to go ahead and declutter these. Speaking of foundations, I have another mini foundation right here. This is the Amore Pacific Cushion CC thing, and I tried to use this just to kind of see what it was all about, like a couple of weeks ago. And there's this cushion that's in here. But if you could see, I was able to stick my finger right through what should be a cushion. So, pardon me if I'm wrong, but you're supposed to be able to get through the product through the cushion. The cushion's not supposed to disintegrate like that. You know, you could see it on the end of this here. So, I'm going to take that as an indicator that this is 1, bad, and 2, I got the shades in 104 Tan Blush and 106 Almond Blush, and I think this is Tan Gold that's in here, and this is just way, way, way too dark for me. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this whole thing and get it out of my mini deluxe makeup samples that I'm trying to finish up this year. Another thing that I'm going to declutter is this Bare Minerals Beauty mini blush. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and declutter this, oh, I just got it everywhere. This is the one that I've actually opened. However, I do have a full size in this, and I would rather keep the full size, even though there's like way more than I could ever use product in this. But I'm going to go ahead and declutter that because I already have a full size. This is the Beautifully Disney Mascara. This is just a little mini mascara when Disney came out with some sets of makeup. This is kind of dried out and just one big brick of pigment. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that. I'm going to declutter this L'Oreal True Match Foundation because this is in the shade W2. This is just the one that I decided didn't work as well for me as the rest of the shades. So I am going to go ahead and declutter that. And the last thing I'm going to declutter is this Covergirl True Blend Naturally Luminous Blush. This is a loose powder blush. This is very, very glittery. I had started wearing this as an all-over face setting powder, but I have so many of those, and throughout the day, like if you really look at your face in the light, there is just pink shimmer. I mean, it is like pink shimmer all over your face. Now, this is supposed to be a blush, so to be fair, obviously that makes sense, but I have enough all-over powders that while that was kind of pretty and intriguing at times, it's just a little weird, and I don't really need this product for that. So that is it for all the products that I'm decluttering. I'm going to go ahead and show you my sample empties for the month. I'm not really doing a separate sample project where I would film a video for it, but I am kind of posting them on Instagram, and I do have the goal of finishing up all of my samples this year, so I am just going to include them in my empties videos. So I have like 4 foil packets of samples that I finished, and 2 of them are the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I like this okay. It's just a silicone primer. I know you have all seen this all over. Don't think I would ever purchase this, but I will use the samples when I have them. I have this Benefit Porefessional. This is just another little foil sample here. I use this in one shot. I do enjoy this when I have it. But again, I don't know if I need to purchase this because I get enough samples of these. This is the European Wax Center Slow It Body Wash. This was nice. It had a nice spa kind of scent to it, and it had a little bit of an exfoliating texture to it. So I enjoyed this, but you know, body washes are kind of a dime a dozen, so it's not something that I need to purchase. I finished 2 of the, I finished 3. I finished 3 little fragrance samples, and again, I'm trying to finish these up this year. So this is the Viva La Juicy La Fleur. I used to think that this was like my favorite end-all to be-all, but I really didn't care for it this time. It's not terrible. I mean, it's nice enough, but it's not something that I want to wear all the time. Victor and Rolf Flower Balm. Love this so much, but my husband does not like this, but I really enjoyed this. And the Taylor Swift Enchanted Wonderstruck. Love this. Really enjoyed this scent very much, and I will probably purchase this when I get my perfume collection down just a bit. I finished 2 hair care products. This is the Global Keritin Hair Taming System Juvexin. I really enjoyed this. Made my hair nice, super soft and silky. Really enjoyed this. Don't know where you can get Global Keritin, but it is something that I might think about in the future, although there are several other products that I know are more readily available to me that do the same thing for my hair and make it really super soft and easy to manage. So I don't know that I will purchase that. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Mega Rich Conditioner. This is rich with biotin, B7 complex, vitamin C and E, provitamin B5 for soft, smooth, nourished, manageable hair. This does the same thing. Makes my hair really soft. I really enjoy this. I don't know if Sephora and Ulta carry this product because they do carry Peter Thomas Roth products, But I know I got these in a hotel. I think it was like the Hyatt or something like that that actually carries Peter Thomas Roth as their little bathroom products. So I really, really enjoyed this. I might have another 1 or 2 of those left. I finished up this Vichy Aqualia Thermal, and I really, really enjoyed this. I was using this as my night cream. It took me a little while for the scent to grow on me, but once it did, I really enjoyed this. I do have a Holy Grail night cream right now, and I'm actually getting ready to start very soon. And if I find that I'm getting sick of that one, this is definitely one that I might purchase in the future. And then I finished 2 little just little tubes here. This is the Dr. Brandt Glow Revitalizing Retinol Eye Cream. As far as samples go, this sucked. Like literally, I squeezed it down to here before I got any product. It was literally that much product that was in here. I had never used it before. I got 1 use out of this, and obviously I couldn't tell anything from 1 use. It's okay. Wouldn't purchase it. This is the Fresh Umbrian Clay Mattifying Serum. This was okay. I really like their black tea products. But this was alright. I put it on at night, so I can't really speak to the mattifying aspects of it. I would kind of gear that more towards like when I'm wearing makeup and stuff to tell me whether it stayed matte under makeup and things like that. But I didn't really tell a difference with this. Not something I would purchase. That is it for all of my samples, so I'm going to go ahead and get into my actual empties for the month. I have makeup and body care products, so I'm going to go ahead and just start with body care products first. So the first thing I finished 4 Bath & Body Works hand wash stuff. So the first thing is this Black Cherry Merlot Deep Cleansing Hand Soap. I absolutely love this scent. My favorite all-time scent from Bath & Body Works. Will always continue to repurchase this. Before, I thought this was like limited edition or one of those things that they were only going to bring back in their semi-annual sale, but I see it in there all the time. So I'm definitely purchasing this whenever I'm in there and buying new hand lotions. I always buy a couple of these. I also bought some hand sanitizers and the hand lotion, as well as the candle that go along with this. I'm obsessed with this scent. I finished the Tiki Mango Mai Tai, and I finished the Hawaiian Pink Hibiscus that kind of came out at the same time. I think these were like spring summer scents, so I finished both of these. And then I also finished the Beach House scent, which was really nice. I love all of these scents, and I'm really, really glad that I was able to finish them. I finished the Josie Maran Argan Cleansing Oil. This is Holy Grail to me. I will definitely repurchase this again soon. I did just purchase a cleansing balm because I wanted to try a cleansing balm product, but I will definitely go back to this as soon as I finish that. And speaking of taking off makeup, I got this refreshing cleansing towelettes from Equate. I really didn't like these. I don't like the scent on these, and I wouldn't repurchase these again. I finished the Arbonne RE9 Regenerating Toner. I did decide to go ahead and use this because it still smelled good enough. I was alternating between this and my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea that I use to spray my face when I first get up in the morning before I put on any makeup. So I did finish this. I finished the Sephora Instant Nail Polish Remover for Glitter, and I really did enjoy this. It has a really nice scent. It doesn't smell like nail polish remover, and it's one of those that you stick your fingers down in, but it's only got one hole here, and it's really, really soft. Like the sponge in there is really, really soft, so I would definitely repurchase this again in the future. And now I just have makeup products to show you. So the first thing that I have to show you here is not really a makeup product, but I am going to put it in the makeup product category. And this is the Lush Mint Juleps. This is the lip scrub. It tastes like mint chocolate. I probably ate a quarter of this. I mean, like straight up ate it. Like took it on my finger and just put it in my mouth and then put some on my lips. I can still smell it. It smells really, really nice. I would like to try their popcorn one. I'm working on my Victoria's Secret one right now, but I would definitely repurchase this again in the future. I love it. This is the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. This is holy grail for me. I will continue to repurchase this. This works really well, just as well as any other makeup setting spray, high-end or drugstore, that I have found. So I definitely will continue to repurchase that. I finished this Tarte Flush Cheek Stain, which was a super impressive goal for me. I thought I was going to declutter this, but I really ended up loving this. I found a way to really use this and make this work for me. Really love this, but I don't know if I would purchase the full size because they are so large, but definitely happy that I got a cream product out of my collection, even if it is just a little makeup mini. I finished the Makeup Geek Beaches in Cream Shadow. This is the Beaches in Cream from Makeup Geek. So that was given to me by my friend Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm so happy she gave it to me. It was such a wonderful blending out shade. I did have to repress it at one point, and then I was able to finish it at the beginning of this year. This is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW20. I really enjoy this foundation. I have a sample of this right now. This is going to go into my Back to MAC container, but I am going to keep this for my end of the year makeup empties. I do have enough for a Back to MAC right now, and then this will just go towards future Back to MAC. So I have that. I have two mascaras. This is the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. This was pretty dry when I opened it up. Historically, this mascara does dry up pretty quickly. And then this one also, the Lash Stiletto. This was also pretty dry when I went to go use it, but I had used it in the past, so I'm just going to go ahead and call this finished. I did get a couple uses out of this, so even though I used it up probably more some other time, I was able to finish it in January because I did get a couple of uses out of it. And then this Urban Decay Naked Skin Naked Medium Light Powder. This is completely finished, as you can see. However, most of this was wasted because it kind of just broke and then fell out. I would say there was probably 3/4 to half of the product left, which is really disappointing to me, but I am going to go ahead and count this in my makeup empties and also in my numbers because I did get a bit of use out of this. I have two last products that I forgot to mention in my empties, and one of these is not really an empty because it could never really possibly be an empty, but I am going to go ahead and toss this out, and this is the Ulta Beauty Sponge. You can see it's kind of a little dingy. I tried to clean this every time I used it, but it would still like progressively get a little bit more and more dirty as we went along. I did purchase a Real Techniques multi-pack, so I'm currently using that. That is kind of my favorite sponge, but I tried this out and it was okay, but I do still prefer the Real Techniques beauty sponges. And the last thing that I have is this Tarte Guard 30. This is not completely finished. However, I did use this for the entire month of January. I say the entire month of January, but I wanted to make sure I used it at least 15 times, and I was able to do that. So I definitely honed in on this product and used some more of it to where I feel more okay with letting this product go. Either way, I was going to have to because this product expired in January of this year. So because this was expiring at the end of January, I did want to make sure I got some more progress on this, and I did. So I am going to go ahead and let go of it now. But that is it for my empties, including the two products that I forgot. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with me tonight, but I forgot two other products that are also in my empties for this month, and they kind of go together in a weird way. One of them is a little weird to even include, but the first thing is my Sweater Weather candle by Bath & Body Works. This is completely finished. This is as far down as you can really get these 3-wick candles. It's right about where the metal starts. So as soon as, you know, it gets down to where the metal is, it won't burn any further. So that is completely finished. I am working on another one that is almost completely finished as well. But in using that candle, I also use this Bic lighter quite a bit. And this Bic lighter, it only shoots out this little flame, and it is completely out of butane. So this is totally done, and I am just going to include this in my empties because it goes along with the candle. So that is it for my January empties. I promise that is absolutely everything. So that is it for my makeup empty. Well, that is it for my January empties. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is probably quite a long video, but I did want to go ahead and get in those decluttered products as well as my samples in this video. Also, I am going to be doing some more decluttering, but if I have like a good number of one product, I'm going to maybe do some separate like blush declutter, highlight declutter, lipstick or lip gloss declutter, those kinds of things when I have enough of those products, which I do have some blushes and highlighters that I could probably do a declutter on right now. But I'm not going to do one of those traditional declutters where I take all the products and I lay them out on the ground. I just have so many products to do that with that I think that would be a little overwhelming for me. So it would just be me saying, these are the products I'm going to declutter, and be holding those products up. So if that's something that you guys would still like to see from me, let me know, and I will film a video like that. Just go ahead and show you the things that I've pulled out of my collection to declutter. Because this was such a mishmash of decluttered products, I decided to just put them in this video. So it may be a mix of both throughout the year, but let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next one.